Okay, hello junkies. What I will do today is that I will compare the knockoff version and the original version of Takara MP-33. Okay, MP-33 Inferno. Okay. Why am I doing this? Because I would just like to demonstrate how well the knockoffs are made nowadays. Because the knockoff version is the latest, okay, the latest version, but the original that I'm using right now is the first release, okay, the first release, the 2017 version of the Masterpiece Inferno. So I will give you a few moments just for you, the viewer, to tell me, okay, just by looking at these two, which one of them is the knockoff. Which one of them is the knockoff and which one of them is the original. Okay? Which one of them is the original. So I will give you a few seconds, maybe 5 seconds. Excuse me. Okay, what do you think? Which one is the knockoff? Which one is the original? Okay? Have you decided? Okay, so this one is the knockoff and this one is the original. Okay, so this one is the 2017 original release. Okay, I just managed to get an old stock, okay, just yesterday. And this one I got 2 days ago. Okay, so I almost got them simultaneously. Okay, so let us look at them with a side view. Okay, so this one is for the original and this one is for the knockoff. Okay, for the knockoff. So for the other side here. So this is the knockoff and this is the original. Okay. So what did I observe? Okay, what did I observe just by looking at it? Okay, I don't know if the video can actually show it to you right now. It has a lighter red color as compared to the original. Okay. It has a more tomato reddish, okay, but that's so subtle. That's very subtle. And the details are somewhat sharper. Okay, somewhat sharper. Well, of course, in the video, you will not be able to appreciate it. Of course, the feel, okay, the feel. The knockoff, okay, the knockoff has this oilier feel to the finish as compared to the original. It has a it doesn't really feel that oily. Okay, it doesn't really feel that oily. However, at the first glance, you will not be able to actually tell right away which one is which. I mean, you really need to scrutinize them properly. You need to scrutinize them properly. So, oh, I forgot to show the backside. Okay, the backside. The backside is virtually the same. Okay, virtually the same. Again, it's the color. Okay, the color is the main difference. Okay, so before I go to the specific details about these two, unfortunately, I was not able to keep the box of the KO. Okay, keep the box of the KO. So usually now it's becoming harder and harder to recognize KOs just by looking at the box. Okay, so hopefully you can ask the seller or maybe ask the store owner for you to fill the box. Okay, for you to fill the box. This one is the old box and it doesn't contain the Long Life Design logo here. Okay, but it's really a bummer. It was the other box was thrown away. Okay, for us to have a comparison. But I hope you will take my word for it. The KO has a more matted appearance. Okay, unlike this one, it's pretty much vibrant. Okay, the colors are sharper. Okay, but nowadays the KOs are already becoming less matted and more vibrant. Okay, and also the serial number is stamped and they're not just engraved. Okay, this one, the J3116 thing. Okay, so it's really hard to tell nowadays, but in the past, in the first runs of the KOs, okay, the boxes are really matted. Okay, the boxes are really matted, and especially the ones with they can also copy the Long Life Design logo here already. I've seen knockoffs like that in the present. I mean, right now. Okay, so hopefully you can get the feel of the box. The box is actually somewhat more glossy but not too glossy. Okay. So it has that more vibrant color to it. Okay, so there. So I will just focus more on the accessories first. Okay, so at the first glance, what do you think? Which one is the instruction manual for the original, and where is the and what is the instruction manual for the KO? Is it this one or is it this one? Okay, so it's this one. Okay, so if you would notice, the color is just a little more vibrant. Okay, just a little more vibrant. But you really need to take a look at it. Okay, take a look at it really closely for you to be able to appreciate it. This one has a yellowish hue, and this one is actually folded differently. The original usually is folded this way, and then the knockoff is folded this way. Okay, so but of course, if the store owner doesn't allow you to open the box, you will not be able to see this one, unfortunately. Okay, so this is one of the differences. This one has a more vibrant color, and if you would feel this one has a thicker paper. Okay, thicker paper. This one is feels like the standard magazine paper. This one feels like a cartolina-ish, okay, or cardboardish feel to it. Okay, but both are in Japanese, okay, Japanese language, so pretty much a good solid copy. Okay, so now we go to the accessories. Okay, to the accessories of this more of the accessories. I'm sorry. Okay, so now we have these. Okay, the cards. Okay, the cards. Okay, which one of them is from the original? Okay, let me give you a little time to guess. Okay, which one is it? So this one is from the knockoff, and this one is from the original. Okay, so the colors are just more vibrant. Okay, with the original. Okay, so pretty much the same. Okay, this one just has a yellowish hue. Okay, and mind you, the KO is newer compared to the to this original one. Again, so this one is from the 2017. This is really the 2017 edition. So this one, the original that I'm showing you is already has some aging. Okay, but fortunately it was not yet really open from the box. Okay, so we have the cards. And by the way, the knockoff doesn't contain this. Right, the knockoff doesn't contain this one, the Japanese thing, but with the QR codes. Okay, so yeah, so this one is a clue for you to know that if it is an original, because the knockoffs do not contain this piece of paper. Okay. For the stickers, the stickers, they contain stickers. So which one is from the knockoff? Which one is from the original? So this one is the knockoff. This one is from the original. Okay. So if you would see the cut, okay, the cut is not really that good. Okay. The cut is not really that good. It has some tear portions, unlike the original one. Okay. And of course, the cut, the no, the KOs, okay, has a glossy. Look at this one. Has a glossy finish, and the original doesn't have the gloss. Okay, doesn't have the gloss. This one is for the original. This one is for the knockoff. Okay, look at how glossy that is. Okay, unlike this one is more of a matted finish. Okay. Then of course the this accessory, the for red alert, you know, just to recreate, for you to recreate that scene where Inferno is actually carrying you call this, carrying red alert. Okay, so this one it's hard to tell because this one already has aged. Okay, so if you would look at the clear plastic is now having this yellowish hue. Okay, so this one is from the original. This one is of course a newer production, so that the plastic is still clear. Okay, and it's very subtle. Okay, this one has a lighter red color, just a little lighter red. Okay, as compared to this one. You, the video might not even do justice. So I hope you can see it. Okay, so there. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. So the next one, okay, so the next one that I will show you, the next accessory, okay, will be the fire hose. Okay, the fire hose. So I'll just remove this accessories. Okay, so this one I think it's really easy to tell which one is the knockoff and which one is from the original. Okay, this is easy. Okay, this one is from the knockoff definitely. Okay, this one is from the knockoff definitely, and this one is from the original. Right, and if I'm not mistaken, okay, this the hose of the knockoff is longer. Okay, longer as compared to this one from the original, and the original has a better material in the fire hose. Okay, for the fire hose, unlike here, the material feels cheap. Okay, and it's lighter gray. Okay, lighter gray. However, the function of the original, okay, the function of the tip, okay, it's pretty much the same. I call this one the hair iron. Hair iron. Okay. I hope you can see that, okay, clearly there. So that's another difference, sorry, for the KO. The splash mark, okay, the splash mark here, it's really hard to tell, to be honest. But this one, because of the aging, this one gives it away that this one is from the original. Okay, because it's a 2017 uh, copy. Okay, but if you would notice, there's not much difference. Okay, unlike this one just has a yellowish hue. But if they're brand new stock, okay, wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Even the material, okay. If I can remember, there's a YouTuber who actually made a comparison, okay, and he said that the material for the KO is actually softer, okay, softer. But if I'm, yeah, it's a bit softer. It's a bit softer, but I cannot really tell the difference. This one is harder, okay. This one is easier to bend, but actually I can also bend this one. Okay. But this one is not really that soft anymore. Okay, this one is not really that soft anymore. So not much of a significant difference. Okay, not much of a significant difference. So now here the grills. Okay, so for the this one, I hope you let's see if you can tell which one is from the KO and which one is from the original. Okay, so this one is from the original, this one is from the KO. As you can see, subtle color difference. Okay, subtle color difference. So let me just remove the front panel of these two. Okay, so for that more toy accurate, okay, toy accurate grills, as you can see, they're almost identical. Okay, they're almost identical. This one, okay, from the knockoff, just has this little darker, okay, little darker and less glossy headlights. This one, the I think this one is the signal lights as compared to the original. In the past, okay, this little detail here, the I think this one is the grills. Okay, these are the grills. The knockoff didn't have these grills before. Uh, it had these grills before, but you can see now they have the exact same grills as with the original. So the KOs are really stepping it up. Okay, so the grills. So they're pretty much the same now. They're pretty much the same now. And of course, I will compare the helmet. Okay, the helmet. Okay, the helmets. This one is the cartoon. Okay, the cartoon accurate helmets. Okay, as you can see, they're pretty much the same. Okay, I cannot really see much of a difference. Okay, can you tell which one is from the KO and which one is from the original just by looking at it? I cannot really tell. Okay, I cannot really tell if I don't look at it closely. This one is from the original, this one is from the KO. Okay, so in that video that I watched in the YouTube, he said, the creator said that this one used to have a more vibrant yellow. Okay, more vibrant yellow for the original. But now I really cannot tell. Okay, I cannot really tell if in the first glance if which one is from the original and from the KO. Okay. So now I would like to show the faces. Okay, the faces, the face plates. Okay, the face plates that it comes with. Okay, so let me just get that here. Okay, so let me focus that. So there. So can you tell, okay, which one is from the knockoff and which one is from the original? Okay, so this one on the left side will be from the knockoff, and this one is from the original. Okay. It's really hard to tell, right? If my camera is not really that good. Okay. So look at that. The KO looks a little more glossy. Okay, just a little. Okay, just a little more glossy as compared to the original. Okay, and just a little more gray. Okay, but you wouldn't really notice that at first glance, at the first glance. Okay, so the knockoffs are really stepping up the game. Okay, stepping up the game. So for the faces, okay, not much of the difference. And as for the rifles, okay, for the rifles, they're pretty much the same also. Here, pretty much the same. I mean, I cannot really tell the difference. Okay, for the original, it has a little darker gray. Okay, it has just a little darker gray in it. So not really much of a difference. Okay. And then the hose, okay, the ceramic, I think they call it the ceramic hose. This one's from the knockoff, this one's from the original. Virtually the same, okay, virtually the same. So it's really hard to tell now. Okay, it's really hard to tell now which one is which just by eyeballing. Okay, just by eyeballing these fine details, okay, the so-called fine details of the KO, okay, the KO and the original. I mean, it's really becoming harder and harder to tell. They're becoming really good. Okay, so let me just attach something here. Okay, so even if I transform them into the robot mode, okay, in the robot mode, you will not really see much of a difference, okay? See much some of the difference. However, the difference, okay, the difference in my experience, but of course you cannot really do this if they're brand new, okay? If they're brand new, you cannot really do this. But the feel is so different, okay? This one, the original, actually feels different than the knockoff. So it's really hard to tell. I mean, you cannot touch the toy okay, if you're about to buy them. Okay, so now you really have to, uh, you know, you really have to rely on the seller. Okay, to be able to get the authentic ones. Okay. So let me start off, okay, comparing these two. The KO, okay, this one, the KO, I did a lot of fixes, okay? Not really, sorry, I'm not really a lot, okay? But I did some fixes for me to be able to make this toy playable, okay? And right off the bat, it has a defect, the knockoff, okay? So this one easily detaches, okay? Look at that, easily detaches, this portion right here. Okay, so in my copy, you might have this defective part right here. Okay, unlike here in the original, it's really hard to remove. Okay, it's really hard to remove. Unlike this one, it's really easy to remove. Okay, so that's a bummer. So this one is easier. Of course, the original is easier to transform, but it's not free of flaws. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to pack this one up, okay, so that I can hide it already, so that I can show you the transformation. So the transformation I will not really delve into the details because these are really the same. Okay, so while I'm transforming the knockoff, so another another aspect that the main difference between the KO and the original is that the original is easier to transform. Okay? It's easier to transform. It's easier to transform the original. So there are certain parts, okay, in the KO that really were bothersome. Okay, really were bothersome. So like this part, okay, if you can, for those of you already have this Inferno original, okay, this one, okay, this panel is really easy to get to fold. Okay, it's really easy to fold in the original. This one in the KO, okay, it's hard. Look at that. Okay, so the folding motion is not really that smooth. Yes, and now it's really hard to unfold. Okay, so you have to push it harder, okay, for it to go back here. Okay, so those differences. So here it's easier to pull back. Oops, whoa, why is it like that now? There. So it's easier to fold back, but it's easier to fold in for the transformation. So basically the transformation, it's smoother in the original. Okay, but the steps are basically the same, of course. Okay, so it's just harder to transform. It's just harder to transform. Okay, so hopefully I can, the video's already taking long, sorry. You might get bored. So it's easier to transform, and some of the joints, okay, some of the panels, I'm sorry, some of more of the panels, okay, are really tough, okay, really tough on the KO. It was so tough that it's actually painful to the fingers, okay, so you might your fingers might get pressed on by certain joints here, okay, in this KO version. But the transformation is pretty much okay. Okay, it's pretty much okay. Pretty much okay with the KO. I mean, I didn't have any problems with the transforming in the aspect of transforming. Okay, the toy. Okay, but it's pretty much the same. Okay, pretty much the same. So let me just there. Okay, so for those of you who were timing that, okay, how long did it take me for me to transform the KO? Okay, the KO to Inferno. Okay, so there. Sorry, this is already becoming a long video. Okay. So I hope you can skip this one. Okay, skip this one for sure, but I will still try to demonstrate how easy it is to transform these masterpiece figures. Okay, for me to be able to show the subtle differences, because the KOs are really good right now. Okay, it's really hard to tell the difference. Okay, It's really hard to tell the difference, and for those of you who don't like to collect the fake ones or the KOs, so I hope this video will help you in avoiding paying authentic prices for the authentic ones just for KO. So you will be spending more money, okay, unnecessarily. So in short, you got scammed when that happens. So I don't want you guys to get scammed by getting KOs for prices of the original. So that's really creepy. So I hope I can help you detect these scam products. Okay, so a little more. So I hope you can bear with me. Just a little more. All right. So there you have Inferno. So both transformations, okay, are easy. Okay, both transformations are easy. Well, it's easy now because I already fixed the KO. Okay, so this one is the KO. Okay, this one is the KO, and this one is the original. At the at first glance, okay, they are really the same. Okay, I mean, even I, okay, will not be able to tell the difference. Okay, the difference of these two. Okay, if I if I am just looking at them for the first time. Okay, for the first time. Oops. So I think I am at oh, there you go. So there. So the main difference, okay, okay, of the KO, okay, the KO and the original is that the panels, okay, the panels of the original are really aligned or flush, okay. I mean, it's easy to push things, it's easier to tab things, okay. So there's the back side, okay. As you can see, it's pretty much the same. I mean, I cannot tell the difference, okay. I really cannot tell the difference right now. Okay, but there are subtle differences, okay? Very subtle differences when it comes to the transform at the robot mode. Okay, if you would look at this one, okay, this one is from the part where you will have the stand. Okay, so this stand, you will just pull it that way, okay, in the truck mode. Okay, as you can see, this one in the KO, the silver occupies the entire circle. Okay, as for the original, okay, as you can see, okay, it doesn't really occupy, okay, the circle, but the function is still the same, okay. So you can still pull this one, okay, in the truck mode, Another difference will be if you would look at the KO, okay, the helmet of the KO. So this one is the toy accurate helmet. Yeah, I hope you can see this. I hope you can see this one. Let me try to focus it. Okay. There's a triangle, okay, in the tip here. Triangle. hope you can see that one. There's a triangle in the here, there. If you would compare that with this one, okay, the original doesn't have that notch here, okay, that notch. It doesn't have that notch. And excuse me, sorry. And if you would look at the windshields, okay, if you look at the windshields, this one is just a bit clearer, okay, a bit clearer. And this one is just a little more blurred for the original, okay. So again, the grills, okay, are virtually the same. Okay, they're virtually the same. And here is the common problem with the original, okay. This one doesn't close flush, okay. But the solution for that is, okay, you just open this one, okay, this one to the max, and then you close it again upward, okay, upward, so that the panel will not really show that much. Here it's not working, I don't know why. Okay, so that's the problem with the original. And here that problem doesn't really show on the knockoff. I mean, look at that, how good is that? Okay, so by the way, both of these arms, okay, already contain the communicators there, the gray ones, okay. You can actually store the communicators there, okay. So in spite of the communicators being, okay, in both arms, okay, in both arms already, this the KO tends to close better, okay. It tends to close better compared to the original. Here the closure is better already, okay. This one, no problem. It's flashes. It's more flash, okay, compared to the original. Okay, so what else can we compare? The chrome hoses, okay. The chrome hoses, okay. You have this notched portion right here for the knockoff. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Well, the original still also has this. Okay, so there. Okay. I hope you can see that there, the notch there. Okay, so not much of a difference. Okay, not much of a difference there. So exposing here, okay, for the knockoff, okay, showing the hands, okay, showing the hands. It's pretty much the same, okay. It's pretty much the same here. So the hands, okay, are somewhat articulated, okay, semi-articulated, and it can hold the rifles well. Also for the original, here we can do that. Of course, for the original, it's easier to get the hand out, okay. It's much smoother. However, the articulation is pretty much the same, okay. So these are the subtle differences, okay, subtle differences with Inferno. Also, for if you would look at this one, this portion right here in the back, at the back side, if you would look at the paint here, okay, the paint here, in that portion, this one is in the original, it's completely painted. Unlike here in the KO, it's not really completely painted. Okay, the paint is really faint. Okay, the paint is really faint. Okay, so you won't really notice that. Okay, so you really need to take the toy out of the box for you to be able to detect. Okay, to detect the changes. Okay, or the differences. Sorry, of these two. Okay, the differences of these two. So they're really so much identical. So the KOs are not now really stepping up their game. Okay, now the main difference, of course, this original is actually triple the price of this one. Okay, and mind you, of course, the only perfect the only perfect masterpiece so far that I've seen will be MP-10, the Optimus Prime. So this one also has flaws. Okay, I did more repairs here, fixes here, as compared to this one. The only fix that I did for this original will be for the helmet. Okay, for the tune accurate helmet, because the tune accurate helmet, okay, of this original one doesn't fit. Okay, they didn't really fit right away. Okay, they didn't really fit right away, because in the knockoff I can do this by one hand. Okay, now I can do it with one hand already. Okay, so there it fits properly. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the KO helmet. Okay, I got the KO helmet. I'm sorry. So here, I got already the one for the original. Okay, I keep them in separate plastics. Okay, so that I can distinguish one from the other. Okay, so look at this one. I'm now having a difficult time. I hope you saw the difference. So, okay, now I will show you this one. Okay, so this one is the KO helmet. Okay, the knockoff helmet. Okay, I will do it with one hand. Okay, so this one is the original. Okay, the original figure. So I put on the knockoff helmet. Okay, in the original. So now look at this one. Okay, look at this one. I will show this one to you. Okay, for the original. So this one is the original helmet. Okay, the original helmet, or the helmet from the original. Okay, look at this one. I'm having a hard time. This one is actually harder to put. Okay, harder to put in the head. Okay, so that's a bummer. So that's the only thing that I fixed. Okay, for this original. Everything else is pretty much doing fine. Okay, so for the KO, what are the fixes that I actually did? Okay, the waist, okay, the waist of this knockoff is really loose. Okay, so the swivel, the waist swivel, okay, was really tight. No, as loose, sorry. So I really had to remove, okay, to unscrew, okay, to unscrew the mushroom joint there, and added some super glue so that it will as I really didn't make a video of the before, because before it was really easy to swivel. Okay, so now it's actually tighter. Okay, actually tighter. I also did repairs for the ratchet joints here. So I just added some little uh, plastic, okay, for this one. Okay, so that the spring will push further. Okay, so that the ratchet joints will be a little tighter. Okay, so it really did not make the joint super tight. Okay, super tight. So now it just can withstand some of those hard wiggling. Okay, it's hard wiggling. Okay, so now it has slightly better, or slightly better ratchet joints. Okay, so it's slightly better ratchet joints. Of course, in the original, I have no problems. The ratchet joints are working perfectly. Okay, they're working perfectly. Another major fix that I did for the knockoffs will be the for the accessories. Okay, for the accessories, the grills. Okay, the front grills. This one with the chrome grills. okay, with the chrome wheels are easy to remove. Okay, this one, the default one, it's easy to remove. However, when this one came in, okay, these were really tight, so I had to sand it off. So I hope you can see that it's already not glossy. Okay, so I really had to sand that one off so that I can put this one easily and remove it easily. Okay, remove it easily. So now it can be removed easily, unlike before that I really need the help of a flat screwdriver just to get that out. Then also this one, for the one for the contraption with the red rod, as you can see, I already sanded the pegs, okay, so that I can easily remove them. It's still firm, okay, but now it's easier to remove. Okay, so it's now easier to remove this contraption. Okay, so now I will be keeping this Inferno in the toy accurate mode. Okay, toy accurate mode. This Inferno of mine. Oh, another repair that I did, by the way, is I also thickened the neck joint, the ball joint. Okay, because when I first had this knockoff, the head easily detaches to the ball joint. Okay, so that's one problem with the KO. In the original, I didn't really have a problem with the ball joint. Okay, with the ball joint of the figure. So this one is smoother now. Okay, and I really did not have any problem. So in the original, the only problem that I had was in the putting the helmet. Okay, the friction joint in the helmet was really tight. Okay, and also this one. This is the common problem for the original. Okay, common problem with the original. So for the original, I would like to put on the toy accurate. Okay, I want the original to be the toy accurate one for me. So look at this one. This one I really did not need to sand off. Okay, just to fit. So there. Okay, so now it looks cartoon accurate. Okay, sorry, did I say toy accurate? Okay, so this one is the cartoon accurate. This one is the toy accurate look. All right. So there. So this one is actually a very lengthy video already. So I hope, okay, I hope that this video helped you. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching it. So again, very subtle differences with the original and the KO. The KO has significantly improved in terms of looks. Okay, however, some of the joints, okay, some of the panels are still problematic. Okay, I mean, it's still the original is still smoother to play with and still smoother to it has a smoother transformation. Okay, so I hope this video helps, and sorry for boring you for 48 minutes. I hope this one helps. Okay, thank you very much.